No, that's the wrong button. Yo, what's happening, yo? Another day, another you, another me. Look, I got a new face. Is it okay? Are we happy? Are we upset? I don't know. Nimmo Noom, what's going on? Vane Wombat, it's game time. Yes, it's game time. Well, it's game time. It's time to game. Young Uth, how's it going, my dude? Let's get it indeed. And all the other good stuff. There's something seems to be broken here. So let me see if I can fix that. First and foremost, how you going, Draculaw Lab? We are live on both YouTube and on Twitch, and it's time to have a fantastic stream. It's a little bit of a late start to the party, but that's okay. It is Friday. I don't have a huge amount of time for our stream today. I think we're probably going to be finishing up around about the 4-hour mark. So let's just get into it and make things happen, because that's what the story is. So let's jump into it. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. We have our game. This one. Yes. That's the one we're going to cast. Let's go. That needs to go away as well. All right. What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the scoreboard flipping action in the right-hand corner of the map, currently with his settings not on correctly. His name is Tunison, and he's going to be playing some Odin for us in the left-hand corner of the map. It is none other than one of the greatest to do it. His name is Soup, and he is going to be playing some spammage of the Fushi for us. Actually, I don't know what he's going to be doing, but I do know that he was going through a phase where he liked to make the Fu quite a lot. He was a big fan of making quite a few Fu nice and early, and we'll see if that's what he's going to go for. But it is going to be a Fushi versus Odin game. I'm very exciting to see. I'm very excited to see how this one does roll out. These are two of the best players currently playing, and they put up good fights every single time they go against each other. It's always an absolute pleasure to watch through it and see how it's all going to go. If we take a quick look at the relics over here, we've got ourselves the Bridle of Pegasus. This one's a nice one for a little bit of scouting. Over here, we've got that Eye of Ornlu. Up to the top side of the map, there is Zhurang, making regeneration rate +10. Over onto this left-hand corner of the map, there is Rhea's Crown. I have to say hello to May Shadowfax as well. Happy weekend indeed. Over onto this side, there is the Hour of Achilles. This is the map Valley of the King. So there's going to be those 6 relics on the map. And finally, I think we have Gungnir Odin Spear. Going to be making those infantry units, those counter cavalry type infantry units, having just a little bit more damage. Hoplite, Spearman, Herdman, Catapulti. Herdman, Catapulti, Halberdier. There we go, I got them all. Alrighty. So, I'm excited to see what Soup's going to do here, because he does often come up with some odd stuff. It does look like, at the moment, he's had a little bit... I wouldn't say he's actually had a rough start, but he made it rough for himself. He had a... If I show off exactly what's going on here, he did have the opportunity to share the palm tree with his gold mine, but he wanted to get the extra favor in instead of doing that. So he places it over here, gets himself the temple up, and I think this is all because he does really want this extra Quailfu. In fact, he's got it on auto queue so he doesn't miss out. He is missing the gold, however, and it looks like he's just going to be advancing. So it all works out for him, but it is a bit of a odd opener to kick this game off with. Whereas on the bottom side of the map, Tunison dropping his temple on the back of his base, house to come down as well. It will be Chi Yo for Soup, and on the other hand, I'm sure Tunison most likely going to be going for Freya here. Though sometimes you do see the Odin player going for Heimdall. I've seen it a couple of times. I don't think it's a terrible move in this matchup either, though the Valkyrie are incredibly useful. as Tunison has his dwarf here just about to finish, and he will be going up through France. So it is a late advance. He's got himself a great back gold mine with great defense around here. If Soup hit the classical age, say 330 or something super fast, like already, Tunison could just slap a wall down here and there'd be almost nothing that that Soup could do to get any early game damage onto Tunison. So Tunison sort of knows this based on the positioning of this stuff over here. So he knows he's okay, and he can take a later angle to the classical age. So his food is very much out in the open. Another way he could play around it would be to shoot the animals underneath his town center. One shot, push, walk forward, and he could be good to go. Nonetheless, we'll see how the game's going to shape up here, as if we take a look at what Soup's seen is shot through a little thing, getting himself the Ria's crown, Imperial Academy to come through for the child. He wants the child out. We'll see him get the child as the relics are now starting to come through, grabbing that Gugnir Odin spear nice and early, because he will be up against raiding cavalry in this game most likely, so having that's going to be a big help. And we'll see where that goes, as a Longhouse Great Hall coming through for Tunison. Very stock standard. Wants to get himself some throw-in axemen, some raiding cavalry. Unlike when you're playing as Thor or Loki, where against China you can actually go for a whole bunch of Hersa off the bat, which force out a whole bunch of Fire Archer as well, obviously. But they're very quick because you've got the Hall of Thanes. You can run around and get some raids. Odin doesn't really have that, so he has to go into something a little bit different there. As the Valkyrie coming through. The child. The child is here. The gameplay video shows is what the new villagers who collect gold, wood, food from the new DLC coming September 30th. Wait, was there a video that someone put out for that? I've missed it. I'm in my own world. I did see someone make a Reddit post on all of the economic stuff, but anyways, if there is something, let me know. Meanwhile, over onto this side, little cheeky raid from Soup. Dives in, takes 100 HP worth of damage, and then he simply just pulls out. There is a lot of Hersa here for Tunison, as the Yatsa is very safe, and will simply just retreat back home and start preparing for the next part of the game. Now, Soup here, he's spending all of his favor on Guaofu. Now, this does two things. Number one, it uses his favor. But number two, it also uses more resources up front. So every time you get, say, a villager out, you're only spending 50 food on said villager. So it's just cheaper, right, to buy those villagers. But the villagers are gathering slower. The fact of the matter is that the Guaofu is a bigger upfront cost, but it's going to get you more in the long run. So you do have to remember that when going for this sort of a strategy, that you're not going to be able to hit all of those amazing things that you can otherwise hit. Thank you for the sub there, Limrodal. Appreciate you, my friend. But he's going to start spamming stuff out. We got the walls already coming through. DarthNox, thank you so much as well for the subscription. For some reason, my notifications aren't popping up. I don't know why. But I appreciate you guys if you guys subbed. No, someone gifted a sub, I think. I don't know who gifted. Thank you for the gifted sub, my friend. It didn't show up. Put your name in the thing and I'll say good day. Nonetheless, walls over onto this side. Welcome everyone and all the other good stuff. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Let me refresh this again, see if that fixes it. Everything's broken. As Tunison's Great Hall now starting to be the target here of this attack. Tunison here just going to be waiting it out. Doesn't need to really defend this. It is outside of town center range, but he's going to pop around, start pushing in here as a forest fire to get dropped down to allow a little bit more of an attack out as the Pioneers turning, getting that damage done. We are going to be seeing lightning weapons getting dropped down here as the Fire Arch is going to start taking down those Hersa on this spot. As the Hersa on the back there does end up falling. But so far so good here for Tunison. He got out lightning weapons in a fight that doesn't really matter that much. He did lose a couple of units, no problems. But he will be having to move over onto a gold mine soon. He does have a nice wall over onto this side. Soup's wall is much, much more effective here. He gets 2 gold mines and 3 elephants and 3 rhinos behind it. This back squad is absolutely amazing. We could see the same sort of idea here for Tunison onto this spot as well, if he wants to. Fire in the belly with 10 gifted subs. There you go. Thanks so much, my friend. You are the best. I'm trying to learn rhinos. Can you do those videos where you show those replays of different elos, please? Yeah, the next one I'm going to do is going to be a Loki one. But that's probably going to be next week, most likely. And then maybe we'll look at an Uranus one or something like that. I did do a Atlantean sort of video not too long ago where I played a whole bunch of Atlantean to try and work it all out. But yeah. Anyways, some little 13-minute video to see what the new worker gods can do. Okay. But I'm not exactly sure what you mean, actually, Pre-Drag. Anyways, little cheeky raid coming out here for 2. Let's focus on the game for a little bit, guys. All right. Stop distracting me. I'm trying to watch a game, or distract me. That's totally fine as well. As Tunison charging in here, and let's just take a quick look at how many Quaofu Soup's managed to get out. 6 Quaofu already. I mean, it's just a huge economic advantage that he's gotten for not doing a whole lot. As the army now still pushing forward, we'll be able to take out the watchtower on this side. However, Soup losing a couple of units underneath the town center there. He gets a little bit too greedy with it, or a little bit too distracted by the little cheeky raid coming in from Tunison as the village is popping up onto this side. And Soup now going to be pulling all the way back up to his home base. And he's going to have to figure out how to defend himself over here. There will be a herdman that can dive onto a raiding cavalry or something like that. But the raiding cavalry, Valkyrie, mass, just that little bit. No, that's a good trade there. Trading 1 herdman for 1 raiding cavalry. Take a look at the cost differential here. 50-35 versus 40-50. 40 food, 50 gold. That's a good trade. Meanwhile, Soup out in the middle of the map for the time being. But yeah, look at the difference in villages just from spamming these Quaofu. So huge. Now, obviously, there's no favor in the bank now for Soup, whereas on the other side for Tunison, he's going to be getting all that favor for free when he actually takes some fights. So there could be an advantage to be gained here for Tunison, but at the moment, the longer this game goes on, the better Soup's position should end up being. I know everyone's very surprised. I shaved because it was getting to a ridiculous length, and I was not wanting to look after it, so I got rid of it. I'm sorry, guys. Because there's still some stubble there, though. Don't hate me. It's going to be fine. We're going to get through this together. As the wall's coming up onto this side, I love this wall here. Allows the villagers to slip in through this way, retreat back through the other way, retreat back through here if needed, if need be. There's Soup snipes some units, but this game here is looking like it's going to go towards a position, a type of position in this one, where I think it's going to go a little long, because it's not going to be easy for Soup to get any sort of gold starve going here. And Skadi is coming through as well. As the 3 Valkyrie coming up onto this side yet again, the villagers can simply just pull out behind the wall here. They're going to be completely fine. They can jump onto the wood line for the time being as well. But Soup currently gold starved. Not gold starved, but he's locked off gold for the time being. As the hero is to come in. Can't really chase down the Valkyries here. One thing is Soup could do is pop the villagers out, pull these walls up, and then yes, the Valkyrie will be trapped. He could be very quick here and put up a quick wall over onto this side. He's not going for it, as the Valks will be able to get out of here. Going after a Quaofu for the time being as the child comes in. What do I call the child when he gets to the big boy? When he gets into the heroic age? The teenager? You know, the child, the teenager, and the adult? I don't know. I'm making things up now. Anyways, Tunison, he's out of there. Pulling back. And we'll be able to now throw up a hill fort immediately onto this gold mine to defend himself. To make his life much more simple. Much more happy. He gets this hill fort up. He gets the gold mine. He is safe from all problems. In terms of this really, really strong classical age army. Nubar, the god of choice here from Soup, is a little bit different. Generally, we're going to see the other one, Golmang. Normally. Reason for Golmang is that you're going to go into some sort of infantry type units to deal with, not infantry, cavalry type units to deal with those Huskal. But if you go through Nubar, you will get Scorching Feathers, which will be useful to help take down those Huskal as well. But look at how many resources is just over here for Soup. It's absolutely insane. He's going to be dropping a town center behind this. It's a little bit late on the town center grab, if you ask me. I don't mind it because the game is going to go a little bit on the slower end. But the other option is, especially with this Peach Blossom Spring being here, is to just go straight to the Mythic Age. Put a ballet down over here, a Mythic Age, probably through... what's it called? I can't remember. Someone help me. Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh. I guess you have to go through Huang Di then, if you're going to go for that sort of a strat. But straight there, and then you get that big dragon, and then you get all the stronger units. I was thinking the other one, Zhurong. And all good. Why choose Fushi over Shenong? Well, Fushi's got the child, and also... the Peach Blossom Spring. So those two things just by themselves are enough of a differential. There are a whole bunch of other things inside of Fushi's kit that does differentiate him over Shenong, but those two things are pretty big. There's double hill forts coming up for Tunison. And now Tunison should probably be thinking about grabbing a town center himself, or trying to get to the Mythic Age for a Film of Winter or something. How am I? I'm good. I'm doing great. I'm having a great day today. Today's a good day. I mean, every day's a good day, but today is a particularly good day. And we will be seeing behind this, I still haven't seen the ballet up for Soup, but his macro is looking like it's going that way. He's only got a handful of villagers on wood. This is finally someone doing this. I always screw this up, and I have just a butt ton of wood in the Heroic Age for some reason, whereas Soup's resource management here is looking mightily fine, but he does not have himself the ballet to go and unlock the Mythic Age. He doesn't have the ballet to unlock the Mythic Age. As the army charges forward, we'll be able to take out the portable ram. Portable ram down as Soup gonna have to pull back. Says, I can't really fight underneath these two hill forts just yet. There is a frost there that as well that he's got to be careful of. If he charges in to try and take out a hill fort, drops the drought, he's just going to get frosted. So he doesn't really have that option. As the Valkyrie trying to break through these walls over here. Can they get in? No. Tunison's trying. He's not allowed to. As now the teenager is in. He hits. He also has a ranged thing, right? If you turn on the range one. May switch to throwing universe rings. So you could actually have got a little bit more damage off there. But nonetheless, Huskal charging in here as the Fire Arch is kind of getting caught out as they have to retreat into the main base here. The Halberdiers need to body block for them as now they are. And there's also this huge Tower TA. Only one stack at the moment, but worthwhile just throwing that stack into the center. He gets that divine damage onto everything. Could be absolutely gigantic there as a Frost Giant gets stolen up here. Comes forward. That front line has mostly dropped, but Tunison gets a very, very nice trade there. And Soup here continues to push forward as there's not really a gigantic front line anymore for Tunison. But, I mean, there's just so many resources in the bank for Soup. So he's got to be playing this one a little bit different than he is right now. He still doesn't have the ballet. I'm still confused. He's got the upgrade pre-queued, but he doesn't have okay, now he's going for a ballet over here. I actually want to see the ballets in the main base just to make sure that he doesn't just die to a whole bunch of units charging in there, because that's going to happen here. Look at this. There's 3 portable rams. There's an army of Huskal throwing action, which are very, very scary here, as the Imperial Academy are going to be going down very, very quickly here. There are a bunch of Dao Swordsmen onto this spot as Soup charges in here, losing a couple of houses onto this one, as well as Soup now just going to be doing some garrison shenanigans, pulling into the town center. He is going up through Gong Gong here on this town center. That looks like it's going to get denied as the Frost from Tunison does get dropped down, and that's a Mythic Age denial there. Good play from Tunison. As the Valkyrie charging up to the top side, looking to snipe down some Quailfu over here. Is Soup not paying attention to this one just yet. Those Valkyrie going to get a huge amount of value. Villagers up onto this top Peach Blossom String, finish up with that one. He does have some Tautier to come through as a hill fort popping up onto this spot. Look at the difference right now in score. And this is all just because of resources. Look, Soup's just trying to pump White Horse Cavalry, Fire Archers, Tautier, everything out here, but he just doesn't have the production at the moment. In fact, he's not even going to the Mythic Age anymore. He decides against it as the Valkyrie charging in underneath here. It's sniping so many villages. So many villages here going down. As at least a couple of units in the main base starting to fall here. And there will be an option to drop this drought now after the frost was plopped down there. But Soup here, just in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to figure this one out because Tunison behind this will be able to go Mythic Age. You can grab this town center. You can push over here and clean this up. And just claim the rest of the map right now. But he's found such a big advantage. Meanwhile, Silo going down, houses going down. There is a pretty strong army now out for Soup. He does have access to another lightning weapons if need be, which could be very, very useful. As the portable rams do get spotted, we'll get sniped. And the game will continue. Town center up over here for Tunison. Is he going to put some farms down? And now Soup says, okay, you're not here. Let me just charge in, quickly kill off this hill fort. He does have the fire archers, which aren't half bad at taking down a hill fort, but doesn't need to sacrifice them to the arrow fire there. He can go elsewhere for the time being, as Pegasus, just the Pegasus. There's one Pegasus scouting around, just trying to see what's going on. He's got two Ravens and a Pegasus. All the flying scouts you can possibly want. As Tunison's hill fort to go down. And it looks like, I mean, it is 64 villages apiece. Game is relatively equal now in terms of just pure, straight economy. And not only that, the villager situation for Soup, like the Quailfu are worth 3, but the peasants, they aren't really worth 1. They're worth like 0.8 or something, right? They're worth 0.8, so you got to take that off. Now, if you're equal, you're behind, basically. At least on income. Straight income. Nonetheless. Soup charges through. We'll be trying to find some kills here as the army comes up to the top side to break through the ballet. But this is a great little raid from Soup down onto the bottom, picking off a lot of villages. They will be able to get through past this position there. This is completely open over here, so it's not much of a saving grace here for Tunison as Soup continues to charge in. But with the ballet going down, the other ballet going down as well, we will see the town center coming back up onto this side. The gold mine over here, 4,200 gold remaining. There is just a couple more villages going to go down as they do make their way into the town center. Villages on the farms going down as well, as the villager differential still very, very close here, even after that raid, as Tunison was able to pick up a lot of villages on this right corner here. Valkyrie's coming through yet again. There is an opening now onto this spot as well, as Soup is going to say, yes, please. Thank you very much. I will charge in here. Town center 10 seconds from completion. That's going to get denied there. That is going to get very much denied there. And, oh, is it? It's going to go up. Well, I mean, it didn't go up. Yep, there we go. As the White Horse Cavalry do manage to come back in, there is access to this lightning weapons if Soup wants to, but he doesn't have that many units out at the moment. 48 pop versus 106. Soup needs some units. He needs some units. He's got a huge amount of food in the bank. Not much gold. Not much wood. But a huge amount of resources all up, actually. We'll see what he's going to be able to make of it. As Tunison's taken the score lead, and that means he's in a really good spot. On the bottom side here, we are going to be seeing a couple of Herdmen to come through. They'll get some good damage onto these White Horse Cavalry, especially up onto the top here. As Soup does notice, retreats away, and the Fire Archers going to start sniping some Herdmen here. Much, much better. Does he have the tech? He doesn't have an armory. That doesn't mean he doesn't have the tech. No, he doesn't have it. Doesn't have ballistics. As the Huskarl manages to break through here, the White Horse Cavalry have all fallen. And Soup looks like he's in just a little bit of a difficult position. Thank you for the tier 1 there. Thor, appreciate you, my friend. And Soup, in that moment, does tap out. And Tunison gets the dub. An absolutely wild game here. I mean, I feel like... I mean, let's actually take a look at this. Take a look at these resources here. Look at the advantage at this moment here that gets garnered by that Peach Blossom Spring. Just absolutely shoots to the moon. But Soup just could not make use of it in this one. You could see it here in the all resources total. He buys Mythic Age here. He's floating at 4.5k, 5k up here, right? He's just not getting those resources spent. And I think in those moments there, that's where Tunison finds his advantage. He did get the scorching feathers, yeah. But just not enough here for Soup to hold on. I think if he did put the ballets onto this town center here, it would have been a completely different story rather than trying to expand out the favored land or whatever. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you did, make sure you hit the follow button, subscribe button, and all the other good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. I had a question here from Socrates. Saw the Hades video yesterday with towers. Is it a valid strat most of the time to turtle as Hades, or is it only first Norse? So yeah, I think it might be. Depends on what's going on, right? The reason I did the tower there was because my hunt it was close to my town center, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to react to a raid. I wouldn't be able to escape from the raid with the vision that I had. Like if I reacted instantly to run away from it, I'd have to run all the way to the town center, and I'd probably lose a villager with it. So I thought if I drop a tower there, I'm going to have a garrison point. And then on top of that, it's also, if he wants to come in and try and idle me, he'll take some damage. So it's good. Both ways are good. I do think that dropping a tower on a position like that is really, really good for helping you defend. Walls are also good. They're a little bit cheaper, walls, but tower makes some sense. All right. Would anybody like to play me right now? I would like to play some games. I can play some ranked games, but I think I'm looking for some gimme games here. Let's see if someone wants to play. That's my main instrument. Yeah, piano. Ooh. Yeah, I've done Athenian League in 50 minutes. Traps, thank you for the Twitch Prime, my friend. All right, let's play Ben. Oh, okay, hang on. I will invite him to play in Australia. Any ideas against 1 TC Spearman set as Poseidon? Walls, center. What is it? I can never remember this. I can never remember this name. BVQH. BQBH. All right. Yeah, basically against Spearman, it's all about delaying as long as you can. Get out Haspist, obviously, when you can. It's all about just delaying. All right, let's go. Alrighty, a cheeky little game against Ben fellow Australian from the Dodd clan, BQVH. He's been rising the ranks, beating everyone. We got Zeus here. Alrighty, let's go. Every time. That's not the way I want to go. I don't want to go that way with my villager. Go the other way. I wonder if that has screwed me up a little. No, it didn't. It's fine. So we're doing this build now. I've decided this is the build I want to go for against BeniWR. We've got some zebra in the middle of the map. Could be an interesting move to go for those. The problem as always, even with Zeus and going hoplites, and I can kind of kill off the earth wall a little bit quicker, is that the earth wall is there, and it's so hard to like get in and get the damage done. Oh, there's zebra over this, well, not zebra, but giraffe over this side. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go this way. See what's there. See what's happening. Love the YouTube live. Love doing the YouTube live. Okay. That is a very silly zebra. I'm unhappy with that zebra. Okay, so town centers there and there. I mean, is it all possible to deny that town center with a minotaur?
Πρόσταγμα, πρόσεχε, λέγε. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα, βάνι. Βούλομε.
Both these town centers are just too good. They're just too good.
Έτοιμη, μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος. Έτοιμη. Προς μεταλλεύς. Λέγει ναι. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλον. Θηρευτής. Έτοιμη. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς. Προς έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Thank you for the subscription, Neymar. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks so much.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς. Μεταλλεύς. Βούλομε. Μεταλλεύς. Λέγε. Βούλομε. Πάνι.
I really haven't seen any bloody things just yet, have I?
Λέγε παν βούλομε πάνι. Πρόσταγμα μαρέστο. Λέγε εις μορφάνι βούλομε. Έτοιμη θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα λέγε ορφάνι. Πρόσεχε βούλο. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω. Βούλο. Πρόσταγμα βούλομε. Ετοίμος. Μάλιστα. Λέγε ναι. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα εις μάχην. Πρόσταγμα. Ετοίμους. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ετοίμους. Ναι. Έστω. Λέει βούλομε. Μα ναι. Καλώς εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Εις μάχην. Λέει, μα ναι. Ετοίμους. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Προσταλός. Εις μάχην. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Έτσι, βούλομαι. Έστω. Τέκ.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Καλώς. Ετοίμους. Λέγε. Έστω. Εις μάχην. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Μάλιστα. Εις μάχην.
Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Βρυτό τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Ετοίμος. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Καλώς. Πρόσεχε. Εις μάχην. Εισβολή. Έστω. Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Ορθός. Βουλάνι. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Βούλο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχην. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Μάλιστα τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Τι μαλβούνε, μαλές βούλες, μαλέ, μαλές βούλο, λέει, ναι, μαλές βούλομε, ναι.
Βούλομε.
Πρόσεχε, μαλβούλομε, εις μάχην, πρόσταγμα, καλώς, ναι. Μαλές του, εισβολή, μα ναι, βούλομε, εις μάχην, ναι, μάλιστα. Καλώς, ετοίμος. Βούλ, μάλιστα, ναι, λέει, μάλιστα, βούλο.
Λέει έτοιμο. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο τέκτον. Λέγε τέκτον.
Έτοιμο. Καλό. Φόρο.
Έστω, ναι, εισβολή.
Λέει πάνω. Βούλομε. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομε.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτή. Έσημη. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Μα βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Θρητό.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Okay, now I don't know if we've really done much damage here.
Παν. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Παν. Βούλο. Ορθό. Βούλομε.
There is this hunt here that we need to go to, I think.
Έτοιμο. Ορθός. Παν. Βούλομε.
Πρόσεχε. Μα έστω. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθό. Εις μάχην. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομε. Εισβολή. Πάνι. Καλώς. Παν. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Παν. Ορθό. Παν. Βούλομε. Λέγε. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Ναι, έστω.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομε.
Έτοιμος. Μα τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Παν. Ορθβούλομε. Ορθάν. Βούλομε. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομε.
Λέγε. Ορθβάνι. Ορθβουρθό. Πάνι.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Ναι, εις μάχην,
Βούλομε. Λέγε.
ετοίμος. Βούλες, μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Okay, I think that's enough on wood for now.
Πρόσεχε. Βουνε. Βούλες, μάλιστα. Βούλε, έστω. Μα ναι. Καλώς. Βούλ, μα ναι. Εισβολή. Βούλε. Πρόσταγμα, μα ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Ορθός.
Έστω. Βούλομε.
Πάνι.
Έτοιμος. Μα ναι. Τέκτον.
Έτσι λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Μα έστω. Ναι, εις μάχην. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλο. Ετοίμου. Καλώς. Μα ναι. Βούλ, μα ναι. Βούλομε. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μα βούλο. Μα ναι. Μα βούλομε.
Λέγε.
Ετοίμου. Έστω.
Βούλμανι. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομε. Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλ.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τι λέγε. Έστω.
Λέγε.
Ναι. Λέγε. Βούλομε.
Ορθός. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Βούλομε. Ορθάν. Βούλομε.
Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομε. Πάνι. Εις
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Εις μάχην.
Έτοιμος.
Ετοίμος. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Φόρο.
Βούλες, μα ναι. Έστω. Βούλομε.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ορθμάνι. Ορθμάνι.
Πρόστα. Ναι. Λέγε θύρευ, μάλιστα.
Λέγε τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι, καλώς. Εισβολή.
Λέγε ορφάνη. Βούλο. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνη. Πόρο. Λέγε ορθός. Καλός. Πόρος. Καλός.
Λέγε. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε πάνη. Βούλομε. Πάνη. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Βούλομε. Έτοιμος. Πάνη. Βούλομε. Λέγε.
Έτοιμα. Έστω. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορφάνη.
Έτοιμο. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα.
Okay.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Ισμάχη.
Λέγε πάνη.
Look at how hard I'm working to bloody kill these walls.
Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Βούλομε.
Λέγε πάνη. Βούλομε. Έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Ορθός. Πάνη. Ορθός.
Βουνέ. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε προφάνη.
Πρόσταγμα. Βουνέ. Λέγε.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλο. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βρυτόμος.
Λέγε. Έτοιμο.
Μα
Λέγε.
βουνέ.
Λέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βουλ. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομε. Ορφάνη. Ορθός. Πόρο.
Ναι. Βούλομε.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομε.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμο. Βούλ. Ισμάχη. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Πόρο. Εισβολή. Λέγε.
Έτεκτον.
Έτοιμο. Ορφάνη. Ορθός.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Βουνέ. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Θρητόμος. Έτοιμο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομε. Θυμάμαι.
Έτοιμο. Πάνη. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομε.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Ναι. Έτοιμο. Βούλομε.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Βουνέ. Έστω.
Πάνη. Ορθός. Ορθός.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Λέκτον.
Λέγε. Έτσι. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμος. Πάνη. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλανη. Ορθός. Βούλανη. Βούλομε. Ισμά. Λέγε. Ορθό. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Πόρο. Λέγε. Ορθάνη. Έτοιμο. Ορθάνη. Ορθάνη. Ορθό. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πάνη. Ορθάνη. Βούλομ. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθάνη. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλανη.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθός. Πάνη. Λέγε. Βούλο. Ορθάνη. Βούλομ. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω. Βουλεκτέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε. Έστω. Ναι. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Βούλομε. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Μα βούλομε.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime Optimus. I think that's how you say that. Opius? Opium? I don't know.
Πρόσταγμα. Τι λέγε. Ναι. Ισμάχη. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμο. Βούλομε.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Πόρο.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ισαλόρο. Βούλανη. Ισμάχη. Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλομε. Πάνη. Βούλομε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Ισμάχη. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πάνη. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ορθούλαν. Ορθός. Πόρο. Καλός. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβόρο. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πάνη.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλ. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομε.
Ναι. Λέγε. Βούλομε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμο. Πρόσεχε. Έκτον.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε.
Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Βούλ. Έστω.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Μεταλλέκτον. Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Καλός. Μα ναι.
I clicked restoration there to give me
Λέγε. Βούλομε.
give my HP back on my Hippias, but
Λέγε. Βούλομε.
well, that wasn't the best move.
Λέγε. Ορφάνη. Βούλομε. Ορφάνη.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλαν. Βούλομε. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθό. Ισμά. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Πόρο. Λέγε. Παν. Βούλαν. Ορθούλαν. Βούλομε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ναι. Βούλομε. Ναι.
Παν. Βούλομε. Παν. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Παν. Βούλομε. Ορθός.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πάνη. Έτοιμο. Πρόστα. Βούλομε. Έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Τεκ. Θηρευτής.
Πρόστα. Ορθός.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος. Τέκτον. Λέει μάλιστα. Τεκτηρευτής.
Λέγε έστω. Βούλο.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Ναι. Λέγε έστω.
Λέγε ναι. Έστω. Τεκθριτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Τέκτο.
Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλμε.
Έτοιμη. Βρυτόμος. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Βούλο. Μα ναι. Έστω.
Okay.
Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλο.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ναι. Έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλο. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχιν. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθό. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλο. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθό. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Τέκτο.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Λέει βουφορός.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Ισμάχιν. Ναι.
Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθό. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθό. Καλός.
Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Έστω. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Με μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμη. Βες βουφορβός.
Έτοιμος.
Okay, let's now do. Okay, we've got way too many on food.
Ναι, έστω. Τέκτον.
Let's just do this. Bring.
Λέγε.
Έστω. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Ναι.
Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Ναι. Έστω. Τέκτον. Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Βούλο.
Βούλο.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλαν. Ορθός. Πόρο. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι. Πόρο. Πρόσταγμα. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Με μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε. Με έτοιμη.
Έτοιμο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα. Θρητόμος. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Εισβόλης. Καλός.
Έστω. Πάνα ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Θηρευτής.
Μπουρ ναι. Μάλιστα.
I need more.
Λέει μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
I don't see. I need more stables.
Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
Πάνι. Βούλαν. Ορθό. Πάνι. Λέει βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πόρο. Λέει πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Σμάκι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Πρόστα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλο. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Λέει πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πάνι. Πόρο. Ορθό. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Λέει βούλομαι. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Με μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέει τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Βούμε. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέει πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλαν. Βούλο. Ορθός. Βούλαν. Βούλο. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay.
Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Ναι. Λέγε.
Έτι. Θηρευτή.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Μ' αρέσει.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Μα βούλε. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλε. Έστω.
Τέκτον.
Μα βούλο.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Λέγε, έστω.
I think
Λέγε, καλώς. Έτοιμος.
I think
Πάνι.
he's got to be running out of stuff soon, no?
Καλώς. Ναι, έστω. Ναι, μάλιστα, ναι.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Καλώς. Λέγε, πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα, λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Πρόσεχε, έστω. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα, έτοιμο. Βούλανε. Βούλη, ορθός, εισβολή.
Βούλο.
Πρόσταγμα έκτο.
Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Καλό αγόρο. Πρόσταγμα, έτοιμο. Βούλανε. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι. Λέει, βούλομαι. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα, ορθός, εισμάχη. Έτοιμος,
Έστω.
λέγε. Πρόσταγμα, εισβολή, ορθό, αγόρο. Πρόσταγμα, ορθός, εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
Hey, GG. Earthwall, the bane of my existence. I'll tell you what. I wonder how far behind I was. I don't know why. Oh, that's why I'm not in front. That's why I won. You weren't building Qualfu. Thought it was because I played well. He just played worse. He should be way in front of me in economy here. Did he not go for... He went far second Townsend, of course. Yeah. At that stage, the extra wall will not help. BeniWR recast villager GP? Yeah, maybe. Sneak a gold mine up here.
Λέγε.
But this worked well. I mean...
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ah, GG. Please do Thor. Nobody's choosing Thor. What do you mean? I play random. Thor will come. No, thank you for the game, Ben. That was a fun game, except for the Earth Wall. Put so much effort into trying to kill it. I mean, the thing is, right, if I went one town center there, I feel like I would have broken that, and you would have been in a really bad spot. But I macroed for 2 TC because I'm just PTSD from playing against that fucking wall. Like if I have, yeah, if I just went straight for a whole bunch of whatchamajigits, good luck, then I would have just broken it. Harder to type. No, I didn't see it. I don't really read anything there. It's just PTSD because I've tried so many times to try and beat it, but it's just... Alright, we're going up against Requiem. Oh, I got set! It's been a while since I played this god.
In which?
Let's do this.
In which? Kid.
Είναι ακ.
Gireg. Enito. Tayo. Ayure.
There's normally like a random, really, really nice bit of hunts in the corner. So I'm going to go there and pray.
Girej. Tayo.
Enito. Ayure fair. Tayo. Gireg. Nu.
Rig, Kid, Baya,
Is this air? Oh,
Gireg.
God.
Ayu. Tayo.
Air against Frere.
Enrich, Kid, Baya,
Greek. Ayure. Fu. Tayo. Tayo.
My nightmare.
Ayu. Tayo. Ayu. Ayure. Tayo. Sandwich. Ayu. Tayo. Fair.
Antio.
Enito. You I you I R. Greek. I U I R. I U I R. I U refer you I R.
Well, you know how I said there was hunt in the corner of the map here? I'm very wrong. Apparently not.
Inito, Up, No,
Enti nu. Gireg.
I'm so wrong.
You I you I U refer.
You have crazy fun games on this map? What are you talking about? Like, what am I supposed to do, Joey?
In wet.
What strat? How do I beat the Frere on this map? What strat am I supposed to do that's fun? Come on.
In a girej.
Oops, you're supposed to be over here. Hello. Elephant. That's what I was looking for.
Girej.
Enito.
All in shifting sands? And then just get Ghoul and Burstied? Can't wait. Let's do that. Good idea.
Gireg.
Thor Thrush?
Enrich, Baya, Rig, Ini,
To be honest, that's probably like the meta play. The meta play is to go for some sort of Thoth thing.
Baya,
Greek. Entio.
I'm gonna go full silly, I think.
Antio.
Inito, You,
See what happens. See if I can just play like a really good game and see what happens.
No, Tayo, No,
Gireg. Nu.
Rig, Ini, Baya, Rig, Kids, 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 Kids,
Enito.
Antio.
Enrich,
You go one more villager.
Entio. Gireg. Tayo. Bea.
Rig, No,
Entio. Nu.
Girej. Tayo.
Inito, UIA, Baya,
Is that my TC here or his? It's taking me way too long.
Greek. And I you refer. Tayo.
Rig,
I think that's mine. I think there's 2 Fordish town centers. Yeah,
Enito.
there are.
Greek. You I R. Tayo. I you Tayo. I you refer.
Enrich, Rig, Tayo, Baya, Inito, Up, Baya, Rig,
Oh, you're joking me. I'm so upset.
Greek. Tayo.
En Tayo,
In a girej. Er. Tayo.
The biggest boom you've ever seen. He's going to be going for a nice Guardian Bash in there. That won't be able to push through. That's good. I do have Hunt behind me here. I think maybe you go up here. I don't know if I've got any Hunt up here. It's pretty barren looking
Rig.
thingamajiggy here. Okay.
Image erect.
You need to know. Kids. Rig. Up. Kids. 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 And no. Rig. Kids. You need to you refer via and with
In wedge. Bea.
Rig. Aya Iatu. And kids. In UI air kids.
In ak. Bea. Gereg.
Girak.
In which kids.
Image erect. Kedayu.
Rig.
In ak.
In which. Inito kids.
Antio. In wak.
In wedge.
Girej.
And no. Rig. Initayu. Ak. In which. You refer. Rig. Ak. Kids. You need to know.
In a girek.
In which. Rig. You no.
Get new.
You need to ask and you review are you Naya kids.
In wedge.
Rig. You Naya in shred.
In you refer. Kid.
In wedge. Into you. You air.
Get you ak.
You need to you are kids.
Get into you refer. Ia into you. Into you. Into you air. Into you refer.
Rig. Up kids. And you kids.
Antio.
Inito. Tayo. And Tayo. UIR. Tayo.
Rig. Tayo. You need you I air kids.
I should have gone on to the...
Rig. You kids. In which.
Image gerek. Nu. Bea. Nu. You bea. In ak. Bea.
Let's do that.
Tayo.
Rig. Tayo kids.
Oh, don't have an armory. Fuck.
Tayo. And Gierifi.
Get kid.
You need kids.
And which.
Rig. Up kids. In which kids.
Image bea.
In a girek. Hawk.
Inito. Tayo refer. UIR.
You need to rig UI air via
That you repair.
I don't know what units to build.
That you repair.
Finito.
In which?
In which I kids, rig, kids. In you I dare, kids. In which I lack, kids. Rig, kids, kids.
Gary, into you.
Greek. Tayo. You repair. Tayo.
In which finito, kids. Rig, tayo. No.
You tayo. You I air.
Gereg.
In which
In what area? Tayo.
Into you.
rig, Gaia. Finito, kids.
Into you. You and you refer. Get into you.
Tayo. Tayo.
In which you I have Gaia.
Gereg. You refer. Kid. In you. Kid.
Rig, kids, kids.
Oh, I forgot. I don't care.
Tayo.
In through kids.
Antio. Area.
Finito, kids, kids.
Finito.
In Gaia, kids. Rig, EU repair.
Greek.
Finito.
Inegire. Tayo.
You I air. That you repair.
And you
And we you I air.
In which kids.
In Gereg.
Girez. Ak.
That you I
Finito, you I air.
Greek. And tayo.
Rig,
Image. Gereg. Ak. You Ak.
in which you I have.
Greek.
Wait, can I just kill this?
And we you I air.
Kid. Kid.
Greek.
Image. Gaia.
Finito.
In which?
Finitayo, kids. EU
Agree.
repair.
Tayo. Tayo repair. Greek. And you I air.
In
repair.
you. Into you. Image. Gereg. You. Kid.
Greek. Tayo.
Gereg.
Rig, Gaia. Ak. Kids, kids.
In you. Kid.
And we
And into you.
In which
Kid.
Greek. Finito.
rig, kids. Finito, rig, kids. In which I hochi.
And
In
we
which? Kid.
Finito, kids.
Greek. Finito. Tayo repair. Tayo. And you I air. You repair. That you I air. You repair. And I air. And we tayo. I air.
Into you. Into you.
I don't know if that did anything, but it was fun. It's fun to try it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need some units that aren't spamming here, please.
Into you. You at you. En wedge. Girl, in you. En wedge. Into you. Into you. En wedge. En wedge. Into you. Into you. And into you. Into you. Into you.
Greek, are you refer? UIR, are you refer? Dio.
Into you. Into you.
Okay, I think we got through that. Alright, GG. What I wanted in my mind, what I was trying to do was bait, Tempest, Ghoul and Bursty, Vision shifting sands into the main base, kill that and run out the top. But it was just Ghoul and Bursty. So maybe I should have waited. But I didn't. Yeah, we just had so many more resources because I was 3 TC. It's a stupid strat, but nobody is people forgot that I created this strat. People forgot this one. They forgot this one exists. So I gotta remind them. I gotta remind them. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty strat. You just get so much eco. Oh, GG. Was that one fun? Was that one okay? Final warning, soup, or I ban. Another day, another set player not making cap. I didn't have the favor, all right? One could all in bait the GPs and shifting sands out. Thank you for the prime, Sun Chips. Appreciate you, my friend. Oh, you all knew that you didn't forget? Okay. Yes, he is not a MU. He is a hero. That's correct. Oh, Benny. Okay. All right. I'll cast your game. All right. We'll go in with a is it DarthNox versus BeniWR versus BeniWR Athenian League. Wait, I'll put that at the front. Why not Spearman upgrade? One, I didn't have the favor. That was a big reason. But two, I don't need it as much versus Norse because I don't have any pierce damage apart from buildings. All right. Where is this game? Let's do it. I need a what is Benny? Are you guys in a lobby yet? I've already got the DarthNox one sorted out, so that's fine. However, I do not believe I have BeniWR. What's his actual name? What is his actual name? With two N's, I see. BeniWR. Okay. So he is Germany. What's the country code for Germany? Is it D something? It's not GR, is it? DE. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, so then I come here and I go Benny. Wait, did I type it in wrong? I bet you I did. That's just the classic me. No, I didn't. Okay, BeniWR, and we go DarthNox, and we update, and we are off to the races. And I'm missing subs. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, Silent Ninja. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, guys, good luck. Have fun. I will be enjoying as I jump over to this one. Oh, you guys don't get to see it yet. Never mind. Oh, yeah, there it is. There, look. All the beautiful flags flying high. So the beautiful thing about Athenian League is we're going to have 3 games. 3 games in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Let's go. The Bushido system. All Japanese soldiers generate XP in battle, fueling the Bushido meter. Each tier of Bushido grants free line upgrades from your human soldiers, regardless of which age you're in. It's very exciting. Oh my god. Gold trickle. Amaterasu gets gold trickle. Gavot's going to be very happy. I reckon Gavot's going to be an Amaterasu main. What is Athenian League? Can I join? I'll probably shit on these kids. Yeah, you could join, but you have to join before the signups close, and the signups have already closed. You guys started? Okay, have fun. Good luck. You can classical fly up to champion units. Is that what it says? Yes, it does. That's exactly what it says. You can get classical units. You can get heavy. You can get champion, regardless of which age you're in. That's exciting. Maybe you don't get them until you actually advance into the next age, though. Maybe you get them when you hit heroic age. Maybe you get them when you hit mythic age. How do you join? You have to join my Discord. There is a Athenian League channel or category. So subscribe to that. And next Athenian League that comes around, if Chrono JJ does a season 4, then you'll be able to join. But for now, it's game time. Yay. I love game time. Alrighty, are we set up correctly? Yes, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, assorted members of the jury, today I gather you all to announce this exciting game between these two gentlemen. In the right-hand corner of the map, weighing in at 256 pounds of pure brain power. His name is DarthNox, and he is playing as Gaia. His opponent today, in the red color, maybe with no brain, you might say, as well. He's a Norse aggression. He is going in with some Odin. His name is BeniWR. And I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Guys, Norse players have feelings too. I used to make fun of Atlantean players, and then everyone was like getting mad at me for making fun of Atlantean players. Like, you know, they don't have to put as much effort into their economy, so they're, you know, they're worse or whatever. They're not worse. I'm just making fun, okay? I'm allowed to make fun. That's what I do. It's my thing. All right, so we're on the map Oasis. And we have just seen the DarthNoxinator open double hero citizen and all the other good stuff that comes with that. And then we'll see what happens after that. So he's already decided that that's what he wants to start with. He has got himself both of his upgrades as well. On the other side down the bottom here for Benny. He doesn't have pickaxe. He doesn't have hand axe. He is just opening up like stock standard Odin shenanigans here, and we'll see what he can come up with. Relics on the map. We do have Gambantine Odin's Wand. Up to the top of the map here, we've got Dwarven Horseshoes, increasing the cavalry move speed by 5%. That one's a very, very nice tech for our Odin player here. However, DarthNox has spotted it, so he might actually go for an early Oracle hero. Meanwhile, we've got Scales of Echidna as well, going to be boosting or reducing the myth unit cost. Could be a world where going for Automaton here wouldn't be a terrible idea for DarthNox. And finally, down the bottom of the map, there is the Chariot of Sibel, another beautiful relic to be grabbed here. You thought we were all dead serious here? Jokes and being silly is allowed? Yeah. Only if I do it. You guys have to be full serious. Anyways, onwards and upwards. DarthNox now spreading out his oracles. Let's have a little quick goat count. This is always important here for how the game's going to go on a map like Oasis. Always a ton of goats. Not very much other food on the map, mind you, but 10 goats for Benny. And on the other side here, 10 goats for DarthNox. So everyone is very happy, equal. There are a couple more goats on the map, 2 at the top. There's 2 over here as well. So 12 goats total. Potential here for DarthNox to just grab a couple more on the map if he scouts it all out and have a tiny advantage. Not enough to really change much in terms of how the game will play out, but a tiny advantage can be converted into a big advantage if used correctly. So we'll see what's going to happen here as the Ravens spawn out, moving across the map. Freya got a choice here for Benny as DarthNox takes the later advance here. He's going up through Oceanus. In reality, there's not really a huge amount of reason to to go for a quick advance time here with Gaia. The only thing that I can think of is that the faster you advance, the faster you can get these technologies in. Alternatively, the faster you advance, you can also get a town center up. But do you want to go for a 5-second town center here against Odin? It can be pretty difficult to defend everything. That being said, you are a defensive god in Gaia. You do have the Lush to heal you up. So playing a 2TC game here against Odin, you know, it's tempting. It's tempting if you have the right map for it. But this map, I don't know, doesn't really look like that much can be achieved here. Nonetheless, it will be Oceanus, so no fun automaton shenanigans. Though still, moving up here and grabbing the Scales of Echidna relic can be very, very big. And actually, DarthNox is being greedy here. He saw this relic, he saw the Dwarven Horseshoes, and he said, you know what, I'm not going to go for it. I'll get it later. As he's wandering up there now, the Valkyrie is searching. If he spots the Oracle, does he charge after it and sacrifice himself? I mean, you can turn around and fight it, but I think that the Oracle wins that one, as it looks like he does miss out on the Oracle there, as that's going to be pulling back. A couple of Golden Lions are out and into the main base. A counter barracks and a military barracks coming down, while into the main base here for Benny. He drops his Great Hunt. And I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like he got gypped. You should be getting 800 food there. It looks like he just got the 1 zebra getting boosted. A little bit unlucky, but it is what it is. As the units starting to move out onto the map, we've got ourselves Murmillo, Catapulties, and all the other good stuff. As Benny turning in, ready to start going at it. We'll be losing that lion there. But that's, I mean, it's not a big deal. You're going to get the lions back for free. As the Galadriel coming in to try and heal that one up. You don't get it back for free if you don't let the other one die, though. I don't believe you can get one back. Both have to die before the respawn timer starts. As Galadriel trying to help out. One, Murmillo gets a slap. If that was the catapult, he's probably could have been a completely different story there. But does manage to retreat. And Benny's reinforcements come in. And then a little bit of healing shenanigans will be achieved as early game. Pretty tense, but no one with any kills just yet, with the exception of a lion. With the exception of a lion. Just so you guys know, it's a 60-second respawn time with the gold line. So DarthNox could just delete this and then you'll get it back. At least I think it doesn't spawn again. Pretty sure it doesn't. We'll see. Maybe. Anyways, DarthNox now gets himself up another military barracks. Going to be going into a whole bunch of Murmillos as the raiding cavalry shenanigans is about to start. Nox is just grabbing himself berries at the moment. He does have a hefty amount of chickens in his main base. There's a raiding cavalry going to be moving in here, looking for little something to take out. Villagers retreating off of the food. As this citizen to pull back and to dive into the manor. No problems there. As the villagers popping over here, starting to eat some goats. And all the other good stuff. There's a guy Forest still coming down, and at the moment it's just going to be a little bits of poking, prodding on both sides. And Benny now says, all right, time to grab some favor here, kill off these monkeys. Doesn't really matter to him if they sort of expire. He's probably not going to wander out here anyways. It's pretty far away. But, oh, we are seeing the raiding cavalry coming over here to kill off the giraffe, so that's nice because he's definitely not getting over there. Meanwhile, villagers coming up to the top. Benny's going to be sitting on this hunt, defending it for the time being, as DarthNox is going to be wandering into the main base. Unprotected villagers here. Just a little bit of damage could come in here, as well as the Galadriel does spot these raiding cavalry. The raiding cavalry see the army coming in. The villagers pulling off of those berry bushes there to keep them safe. As Benny still playing a very slow, calculated game. Not taking any silly fights. Keeping everything alive. Massing up units. He knows exactly what he's going for here. Nice beard cut. Thank you, my dude. I hope you guys don't mind. It's It's this new style I'm going for, you know. Actually shaving. Oh, God. There we go. The Sentry Tower going to be coming down here for Benny as DarthNox looking to try and force a little bit of a fight as the raiding cavalry coming in from the backside. I don't know if this is going to be a great fight here for DarthNox. He is being caught out in a big way. Look at the differential in military score at the moment. It's just too much. We see a Caladria, not the Caladria, the Carnivora going down quickly as well. So that's not going to be that much of a help. And DarthNox there loses that fight brutally. Now he has to retreat. But even in this retreat, he's still just going to lose everything, it looks like, as the raiding cavalry aren't going to be allowing them to pull all the way back. As he does get in front of them for a little bit. Little turnaround here to maybe pick off a couple of those straggler raiding cavalry. DarthNox still's got some Caladria to get just a little bit of some health in. Not able to get that burst heal through, though. As a couple of heroes getting converted onto this side as DarthNox looking for just a little bit of a turnaround here. Sniping this raiding cavalry, and Benny missing out on the Valkyrie hit. Is there any sort of pacify? Doesn't look like there is available there for DarthNox. He's got to pull back. But Benny, with his patience, is rewarded with a huge advantage now to move forward in this game. A huge advantage to come forward in this game. Caraballister now in for DarthNox as well. I mean, is there really any reason for this? Yes, there's some Herso you want to take out. Yes, there's some Berserks. But realistically, just Murmillo, Catapulti, and a handful of Terma is generally the best way to play against this type of an Odin army. And now, DarthNox is under pressure. We will be seeing a mana coming down. A little bit late on this one. You definitely want that as soon as you possibly can. As DarthNox charges forward, he is going to be in a lot of trouble here. He's not on Lush. He does not need to be taking the fight where he is right now. Loses both those Caraballister there effectively for free. And the military is still in a gigantic advantage here for Benny. As Benny's now spamming out Valkyrie. Another Caraballister going to be coming in to join to try and take out some of those throwing axemen on the back. But yet again, great control from Benny as he charges over there to get on top of the Caraballister in a very quick 11-minute game here as DarthNox, too many critical errors in this game. Short and simple, taking the fight over here. He had no business going for this. And then following up here, taking the fight on this side. You did lose the one before, so you have to play a little bit more safe, and he just went crazy out in the middle of the map there. If he just holds on, he eats the goats, takes it slow, builds up an army that's strong, maybe, just maybe, he can claw his way back into this game, but there's no way to claw yourself back into the game if you take those crazy fights like that. However, it is a best of 3. We get to see all 3 games because it is the group stage. So we'll see if DarthNox can bring it back in the next one. Benny will not be able to pick Odin, and we'll see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. And we'll see the next game. Do I have any thoughts on this interesting in-game interaction as we wait for the next match? All right, let's have a little look-see.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Είσαι μάχη.
How are you gonna win 3 times? This game sucks!
Λέγε βούλομαι.
It's been 3 fucking times!
Μεγάλο εισβολή. Μεγάλο εισβολή.
Fucking times! Fucking times! It's been hard! 3 times!
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Είσαι μάχη.
How are you gonna miss 3 times? How are you gonna miss 3 times?
Ετοίμος.
He outplayed John so hard
Game
then.
sucks!
Λέγε βούλομαι.
It's been 3 fucking times!
Πρόσταγμα. Καλό εισβολή.
Did he get the citizen? He got the citizen. You gotta be happy with that. You got the citizen. Nah, you got outplayed. He got outplayed hard there, I reckon. Do I not play rank? I play rank sometimes. Rank's not my favorite place to be in the world. I much prefer to play custom games. Should he build his own counter ladder? Yeah, putting his units in different spots when he's attacking them instead of both on the same angle. It's hard. It's hard to micro, man. But apparently, there's no micro in Age Mythology. You gotta micro, man. Micro's important, you know? If you don't do it, things get difficult. Alrighty. Another game, another you, another me. It's Flipperoonie, I guess. Alrighty. Game number 2 in the left-hand corner of the map. DarthNox now moving into Kronos. He didn't have to switch up his Gaia. He has a Gaia 1 trick. But he has decided for this specific matchup that he's going to feel a little more comfortable going in with the Kronos. Meanwhile, Benny, no longer having Odin available to himself, does decide to go into his close cousin, or father, or son, Thor. Yep, that's me. I said father, son, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a son. Okay, the son of Odin is Thor, and he decides to go on that. So there you go. That's what's going on. Nonetheless, Thor versus Kronos on Ghost Lake. So, obviously here, DarthNox will be wanting to put some early game aggression on. Oh my god, I'm actually so done with you, man. Alright, let's... How do I stop you from appearing in my thing? I'm actually done with you. I mean, I didn't want to do this. I didn't think I was going to have to, but I just don't want to read anything that you're saying. Let's see if I can work it out. We're going to just take a quick break from this in this thing because this guy's being a little shithead. If I go here. Hold on. We're almost there. No, I don't even know. I don't even know how to I don't know how to ban him. I can only time him out. Alright, it is what it is. Now this guy's here. Okay, so we'll do that as well. Alright, onwards and upwards. Okay, so DarthNox here is going to be going up through Prometheus. In the right hand corner we got Benny. Still not advancing, but he is going for the early Dwarven Armory. There's a temple for Benny very, very late here. And I think DarthNox can get some serious value onto this gold mine over here. Plus, he's got the Oracle already over on this side, just in case any of the units decide to run up to the top. One Oracle does end up getting sniped down here as DarthNox is desperately trying to find the temple. He will run forward. The dwarf is incoming. He can Valor this? Valor? No, he stops running on that one. As the temple will be left there, not finishing it off. What is Benny doing? He is in full panic mode, it looks like here. Full panic mode as the Berserk floats in and out, and now DarthNox knows exactly where that temple is up. So now he just has to wait and then hit deconstruction at the right time here. And then he's going to prevent any Herser from coming out and get huge damage in onto this side. Is he going to hit the... There's that perfect deconstruction there from DarthNox as Benny now has to get his temple up onto the other side. The upgrade, alluvial clay, is in. And DarthNox has got himself the counter barracks ready to start going for it here in this game. There's so much idle time getting caused here. This is absolutely gigantic. DarthNox has got the Caraballister onto this side. Popping over to the other side with another military building wouldn't go astray, as the villagers look like they want to start diving forward here. They don't have any bonus for siege anymore, so they don't auto-kill the Caraballister like they used to. They still get some good damage done, nonetheless, as the Promethean Offsprings do manage to pick off one villager there, going after the Berserk here as well, managing to snipe that one, meaning no Valkyrie to come in. Benny dropping his Dwarven Mine as the Caraballister very much in a lot of trouble here, retreating up to the top corner here. He does have the Valor if he wants to. He decides against it. He could Valor the other one as these Promethean Offspring still going after these Deuterinos. The villagers will manage to take out the Caraballister, but they do lose one there as the Promethean Offspring could move up to the top side. Promethean Offspring coming in to snipe down the Berserk, as well as the Temple manages to finish up there. One Valkyrie now out. Hersa going to be able to come through. Village differential now 18 to 15, but that's not the whole story. There's just so much idle time that's being caused here. Also, on top of that, Berserk gets sniped. And the Caraballister coming through. A second Valkyrie in, but Hero Caraballister is going to be a bit of an issue to deal with. Not only that, losing these Prometheans, while not good, does mean some resources to come back for Benny here, as the Caraballister wandering underneath the town center. Benny not microing with that town center to just simply shoot the Caraballister down. As the Valkyrie going to be falling, this Caraballister gets chased down. The Promethean Offspring don't care about the town center fire for the time being, as another Valk, or the Valk, their low HP Valk, does end up going down, but still more idle time getting caused. And the Prometheans just keep coming through. This Oracle needs to be careful, as the Caraballister can sneak in here and attempt to take out the Berserk yet again. He does have a Valor. Going to drop that in there as he walks forward, trying to snipe the Berserk here. One more shot and it might fall. But Benny, good micro there, retreats into the town center. As the Great Hall desperately trying to finish up here. As he's trying to snipe down the Hersa for now. Does manage to complete the Great Hall. But look at the differential in villagers here. 24 to 13. Benny is not making villages. He now starts. This is absolutely brutal. Any chance I'll do an updated Ra guide? I haven't got any plans for any guides on YouTube. I think what I'll tell you what I'll do. When the Japanese Civ releases, I'll do a full, in the video, my Japanese guide, I'll do a full guide for everything. Every god. How about that? Like a build order overview on stuff for everyone. It's going to be a long video. I don't know why I just agreed to doing that, but well, I'm going to do that. That's what we're going to do. I have read the Japanese XP system. Yes, it looks very exciting. I don't know. I can't really say more than it looks exciting, because like you can only gain so much knowledge from stuff like that. But it's going to be fun. All right, another Valkyrie to come through. Is now Benny going to be looking for raids into the main base of DarthNox. Finishing up sniping this Dwarven Armory as well. As DarthNox in complete control for the time being. However, Benny's gotten himself out a hefty amount of Valks. Oh, is that just one? Is there another one? Oh, that's a raiding cavalry. He's only got the one Valkyr, but this means he can just run into this main base and get some huge damage. Oh, forest fire going onto the army out of nowhere. Tiny bit of damage to come down. Not the best usage of Forest Fire there. If he actually got around and like trapped the units and then Forest Fire, it could have been a huge deal.
Skip.
It's a longhouse coming up into the main base. Benny now going to attempt to grab the gold mine. Over here, we do have a Oracle spotting this one. Does he know that there's a gold mine at the top of the map? He doesn't. But neither does Benny. Benny's got no idea what's going on in this game. He is full defense, and that's it here. Meanwhile, a couple of Hersa getting sniped. Raiding cavalry going down. And now Benny charges forward. He's going to be losing all of his units here. I don't think he's going to be able to play for much longer in this one. What else can he do? He's got no gold income. He's losing the entirety of his army. Catapulti is going to get pulled back. There's a Hero Caraballas here as well to add insult to injury. Finishing off that Valkyrie nice and quick. Units into the main base. Falling. Benny could have grabbed watchtowers here. That probably would have been a good idea. Probably could have gone for the watchtowers, but nonetheless, you can try and sneak up to this gold mine here. He is going to be wandering out here in attempt to make that happen. He has spotted the gold mine. DarthNox won't really know that this is happening because he doesn't have it scouted. So Gatherer falling. But it's just like this economic differential is just getting out of control. Military-wise, it's abysmal for Benny, but more so, the economy just looks absolutely atrocious. As DarthNox moves up to the top of the map. Scouting the rest of this black will be a must for him. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple more oracles coming out here at this stage to get the favor income going up, because he did lose one early game. There's a throw and axeman getting sniped. And DarthNox says it's time to just dive the town center, because why not at this point? He's got a hefty amount of Prometheans. They've got crush damage, I think. And they've got crush damage. So he's going to be able to take out the town center now with 3,000 military advantage. I think you can take out a town center. I think it's a possibility here. He sees up to the top side, though, and says villages are more important. And game 2 goes fairly decisively to DarthNox's hands there. Well-played game from DarthNox, a well-executed Kronos rush. Benny sort of just didn't play into it at all. You don't have to go Dwarven Armory opening. You just don't. Dwarven Armory opening is not a must in this matchup. Just advance quick, defend, and then drop the armory. No problems. You lose out on a little bit of resources. Who cares? You didn't lose the game. Nonetheless, if you don't forget to hit the follow button and the subscribe button. We'll move into game number 3 and see how it's going to go. Come on, John. You killed the citizen afterwards. You should have been happy. You should not have been able to kill this. Sure, the Collider should have died, but you killed the citizen when you shouldn't have been able to. Oh, I forgot to give the points. Should have been happy. End of the day, if you lose to Uranus, just say Uranus OP and we just move on with it. You know what I mean? Just say Uranus OP and it's fine. That's what I do. No matter how much Kavoth says that Uranus is trash, Uranus OP. No. Uranus OP. Prometheus also OP, John. There, see, Kavath, he comes in, says WTF. He knows that Uranus is OP. Nerf. Literally just... yeah, that Kronos Rush was executed very, very well. I agree. Lines in late night AOM, baby. Yes, Lemon Nation. I don't know what you mean by lines, but hopefully, yes. Age mythology will happen. Nerf. Next game. Hurry up. We're all waiting. Hear me out. I have a crazy idea for Atlantean buff. Make their cap available at HU. That's a crazy idea. I agree. If Uranus and Gaia was deleted from the game, you'd be having fun. I'm sure that people would find a way to make you not have fun. That's what your chat does, though. You see, you need to play more custom games. That way, you can just be like, all right, I'm not going to play you. You don't have to play them. Easy. Simple. You can just say, no Uranus, no Gaia. Play me. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Uranus is OP if you use the Kavoth boost. What's the Kavoth boost? John's pretty good, guys. I wouldn't disrespect him. He'll come slap you. He's very strong. Kavoth boost is being Kavoth? Oh, okay. Alrighty, let's check. Let's do a flipperoonie. Alrighty, game number 3. As we've got DarthNox spawning as Gaia. He's returning back to his roots after having some success with Kronos. He can't pick Kronos again, so he's got to pick Gaia. He could go with Uranus as the other Atlantean if he wanted to. But he is going to be going with his Gaia, and we'll see how things are going to go. In the left-hand corner, Benny does decide to move away from his Norse now. Had no luck with the Thor and says it's time to venture to the dark side. Join me, and together we can rule the mythological universe. As he picks Isis. And if you guys are wondering, the map is the unknown. And we get a pretty cool one. We do get a pretty cool unknown map. I haven't seen this one before. It's like 4 forests, kind of like Oasis, but a little bit more straight into the middle. And obviously a little bit more hunt spread out on the map than on Oasis one. A little bit less goat or cows than is on Oasis. And it's going to be a fun one, I think. So we'll see how things are going to go. I do like Unknown for this one reason. So the way that I see the Unknown is that I think the way that they've done it is that they put a bunch of like template maps in. So you're going to get a whole bunch of maps that spawn with this specific layout of like the trees in the middle, right? That's it. And then everything else builds on top of that. But it's not going to be... Oh, I know that it's the tree layout. Like if you do your research on this map, right? It's not going to be this is the tree layout. Therefore, this means it's going to have 5 deers. It's going to have the aurochs. No, every single time you see this layout, it's going to have different types of units, different types of hunt, different amounts of of gold and all the other good stuff. So it is a fun one. I like it. But we'll see how things will happen, and we'll see what Benny's going to be able to do with this Isis. Now, the thing with Isis, and this is the thing that I think most people understand now, is that a lot of the top players say this is the best god. And they say that Isis is the best god for several different reasons, and it depends on who you're asking. But if you don't use Isis in a way that plays into her strengths, which you can often get away with some other sort of gods, and maybe not do as well, but not do as poorly or whatever. Anyways, if you don't use Isis' strengths, you're probably not going to have the best time. So what are Isis' strengths? Well, this god power, for one, prosperity, multiple uses of prosperity is really, really strong. 80% boost of gold gather rate with 30 plus villagers on gold. It's almost like you just double your villager, or you almost double the amount of villagers on gold that you've got. Absolutely insane, right? You can use that twice or maybe even 3 times, depending on how the game's going, if you don't want to make myth units. So 60 favor, really, really strong. Some other things are utilizing like spearmen, if you're going for Anubis, and using that speed, and also serpents as well, can be really, really strong. You're going to be seeing a early prosperity here from Benny, which I don't like this usage. I honestly don't like this usage very much. The reason why is because it's just better if you hold on to it. More resources now is not really what we care about. We want more resources when we need to use them. So what are you using them for right now? To go out a far second town center? Maybe. Is there a really good one? Not really. Is he going to go for like a whole bunch of priests out so we can put some early game pressure on? Maybe kill off any sort of Caladria shenanigans out on the map? Maybe. Yeah, seeing some relics coming in. This is going to be that Dwarven Calipers. There is quite a few relics on this map that we didn't go through. Feather of Jingwei. That's a wood trickle. We got the Scales of Catoplopas, making the myth units a little bit more resistance against pierce damage. So the top of this relic here is gone. Is there any other relics? Nope. And we will be seeing a far second town center here for DarthNox. As the Feather of Jingwei going to be coming up to the top. Did we see any relics over here? Yep. This is going to be the Zhurang relic, which makes walls regen, which I'm always upset to see. Anyway, 5 Benny barracks coming through. 5! That's a ridiculous amount of barrack. How many barracks do you want? Benny says yes. Why not go 5 barracks? He's going to be going 5 barracks, spearman spam. He's got 4 villages on gold, everyone over onto food, and just go. Go, son, he says. Obelisks all over the place. He's going to see the entirety of the map at some point. He has spotted how the map has laid out. He sees all the gold mines are kind of forward. So there is a possibility here to go for a gold star. The best way to go for this is to wander down here with a villager, wall this off while you're putting pressure onto the top side, and get a barracks on it behind it, or a tower or something behind it, and then just put all the pressure up to the top. As the citizens coming over here, getting involved, spearmen, axemen, everything's starting to come through. Got to be super careful here. Where's the Caladria? It's coming through. Oh, will it go down? No. Caladria comes in and says, "Excuse me, good sir. I would like to gather from these ball here. Please allow me to." As Obelisk coming down onto the bottom side of the map. Right now, Benny kind of needs his priests at the top. Benny kind of needs his priests at the top. Because otherwise, I mean, the Caladria basically, are they going to... Maybe, I don't know. We will be seeing the Carnivora getting dropped down. And, oh, DarthNox doesn't actually use this correctly. What you have to do when you drop the Carnivora down is to select it however you want, right? However you want. You can can you not do this? Okay, apparently not. You have to select it immediately, and then you have to right click onto a unit straight away, and that way it'll use its special, and the enemy player won't be able to run away from it. That can be a nice little move there. As Benny now moving up to the top, we are seeing Karabalista coming through for DarthNox, which I absolutely love. He should also be thinking about getting channels here as soon as he possibly can, because running away from these sort of things to keep your villagers alive is super important. And I love this as well from DarthNox. Get onto that secondary gold mine as soon as you possibly can. He doesn't 100% know that he's playing against a one town center ISIS. It could be anything at this point, if as far as DarthNox is concerned. But getting onto a forward gold mine here, nice and early, means that his home gold mine will expire a little bit later, or you're gonna have a little bit more gold as the Deuterinos coming in here. Carnivora will get sniped down as Benny charges in here. Plague of Serpents now getting dropped as well to hold this position. But he is losing a lot of units to these Karabalista. I bet he does have himself some healing to go up, so some of these units that are low HP now can get sorted out as the Guardian Nubite gets caught in the forest there. Not ideal. This Karabalista does manage to stay alive. Good control from DarthNox thus far. Very good defense, actually. And he's still on top of this gold mine for the time being. Though it is getting spotted by Benny's Serpents, at least just a little bit. A little cheeky mana coming down as well. Love that. As the Avenger pops out, tries to kill off an Oracle, not going to quite be able to do so. As slowly but surely, the Serpents going down here, and you don't get much value from them if you just allow them to get taken out like this. There's still not a single slinger in this BeniWR army. He needs them in order to take out the Karabalista. But DarthNox makes a pretty critical movement error with his Karabalista, losing one there as the Priest going after the Caladria, almost sniping it down to 3 HP as the front line there for DarthNox goes down. Karabalista also going down here as the Anubites charging after this, trying to take down those Caladrias. Those still pulling away, but Benny manages to break through the army. Another Carnivora coming in here as that's now going to get targeted down. One Caladria is down. The second one also should be falling here as well. Ends up falling after all of those shots there. Carnivora to go down as well. But after all is said and done, Benny has lost a lot of units here. Has he got the damage in or not is the question. As the Anubites diving in, sniping the Karabalista down. He's still allowing this gold mine to get gathered from, but he's getting good value with these trades. So he will snipe at least one of those Karabalista before pulling back out. As the Oracle's going to dive into the tower there. Meanwhile, villagers finishing up on all the hunt all over the place. There's still plenty of hunt on the map all over the place here. As the citizens to pull back through the mana, getting back to safety. Going to at least kill off the manas here. How much gold left in the main base? 900. After losing all those units to this top thing, this has really changed the dynamic of what this game looks like. Normally, if you didn't lose any units, he'd probably, after having gathered nearly 1,000 gold from this gold mine, he'd probably have a big enough army to just push out with citizens in tow and take this gold mine for himself. But at this point now, having lost so many units, now things get a little bit spicy because he's going to run out of gold. And his army's not going to be that big. And he's going to have to somehow figure out how to break through here. Meanwhile, a couple of slingers now starting to come in as a couple of villagers have come onto this wood line over here. There's also some nice Aurochs on this side as well. As an armory to come down for Benny here. Axeman Slinger upgrades on the way as well. The only problem here, or the big problem here, I'm not saying the only problem, the big problem here is that no stopping of the left side. This is going to be the big thing for DarthNox. If If DarthNox can get to this left side, get this set up, it could be all over for Benny in an instant. Well, at least for this attack, he might be able to get some damage onto DarthNox to continue along, but we'll see how it's going to go as a whole bunch of hero Mamillos starting to come through here. Serpents going down and all the other good stuff.
And we
There's a whole bunch of BeniWR units starting to pile through here. Up to the top side of the map. And we will see what Benny can come up with. And well over here, Priest falling. But DarthNox needs to find a gold... Oh, he's got a gold mine. He's over here. And yeah, and DarthNox can kind of just go ring around the rosy here. Retreat from one side, defend one side, run away. Trying to do some Kavoth shenanigans, but losing some villagers here. As well. 1, 2, falling. Slingers starting to come through. Another citizen falling over onto this side. As DarthNox does manage to get back into his town center. There's still a villager advantage for DarthNox, but the game is still very much in the balance here. Military differential very, very close. So this fight is going to be very much about the micro and seeing if you can actually break through. A couple of slingers only as the Anubites to dive in now. DarthNox needs to micro here. If they target down the Anubites, they're not getting the damage they need. But they move straight forward here, trying to stay right behind. His Mamillo does a fantastic job of it. And Benny loses the entirety of his army. Great control there from DarthNox as he manages to break through Benny's forces. And now all of a sudden, the game is looking very nice for DarthNox. He can move over here and eat these animals there. He's already got farms, but still he can get onto some animals. He's got the gold income on both sides. He's going to be putting Benny on the back foot here. But Benny turns, gets some damage done. But Benny going to fight it out. There's no reason to resign just yet. There's still gold coming in. Village differential isn't that bad at the moment. Just got to get an army together. Catch those Caraballister out. They are very, very weak here. And there's a lot of low HP. What I mean is low HP. Strikes a couple of them. 7 HP one also there to go down. And then, I mean, all of a sudden the game can flip as the differential in the military now going into Benny's favor. As DarthNox continues the shoot and scoot shenanigans, but loses that Caraballister as well. The obelisk going down over here. Starting to spam out the spearmen, slingers, everything he possibly can. Egyptian does have the advantage of getting these units out a little bit quicker. Spearman, 13 seconds. Slinger, 14 seconds. You got the Caraballister here at 24 seconds. Turma, 10. Turma spawns pretty quickly, actually. I didn't even know that. There you go. Turma's insane. Mamillos, however, 14 seconds. There you go. Almost similar to the Spearman, actually. Nonetheless, a couple more Caraballis as Mamillos starting to come through. There's Benny sneaking around the side here. Going to be looking for a little bit of a raid. These sort of raids onto a Gaia, I'm not sure how much I like them. I much prefer just like sending everything through here if you can. We'll see if we can actually get in and make something happen here. As he charges onto the villages, they can run towards the Carnivora, as well as now DarthNox going to be retreating here. And this is sort of why I don't like it. But there is a escape path through this forest. Looks like he's going to be able to mostly get away from here. Dodges the arrows to some degree. Baiting back onto this right top side as the army comes in onto the left side. The spearmen need to come through here as well. Slinger's taking out one Carabalist here. Diving in onto the next one as there's a whole bunch of Terma here that are going to get targeted down by the spearmen as well as DarthNox has been baited out of this position. And all of a sudden, yet again, it looks to me like Benny is finding some sort of an advantage here as DarthNox is going to be pulling back onto his Lush, but he's already lost a huge amount of units. He is, however, going up to the heroic age through Thea. No reason to have been trying to take a fight there, going to the heroic age. Definitely want to wait that one out if you possibly can, as the Carnivora going to get sniped down there by those priests. Slingers here, not awful at all against those Terma, as DarthNox trying to dive in here and take them out. Military differential 3.2k to 765 as Benny has found a big advantage here, but heroic age just about to pop. That will mean Hesperus trees, Dryads, Stymphalian birds. The pre-situation is pretty poor here actually for Benny. He's only got one now that this one has fallen. And he sees the heroic age and says, all right, let's pull back out. He's got to get some more priests out. Maybe sending a Pharaoh forward wouldn't be a terrible idea. His gold mine's about to expire as well. There is still this thing of Benny knows this gold mine is getting gathered from, but he still has refused to send any units over there. Is he now going for it? It looks like he is. The spearmen are going to be swinging around onto that left side as more Mamillos to come through. Dryads is going to be grabbing both Levy and Levy mainland, what does that say? Levy mainline and also the Levy counter soldiers there. There's Benny swinging in. Villagers pulling off of these farms, but that's not what Benny wants. He wants the citizens here coming forward. He can basically deny the citizens access to this manor a little bit by getting in front of it. Manages to do so. Picks off one citizen. Going after another one on the other side here. 3 citizen falling here as well. As the Dryads coming through and Benny can just zip out of there. Meanwhile, onto the top side, he's charging forward. Only 2 priests. There is this Carnivora here as well. As the spearmen moving faster than those Murmillos. Still, does he not have channels? He needs that channels tech. It's so vitally important to Gaia's success. Speed is everything in a game of Age of Mythology. As the army comes forward, sniping off of this gold mine as well. DarthNox's gold situation is incredibly dire here. There's a citizen onto this side. Will end up falling. Spearmen coming back over to here. There are a handful of Carabalista here to defend. But, I mean, if Benny wants to try, he can get on top of those Carabalista and take them out with this amount of spearmen. Might not be the best of ideas. Sending him one at a time, though, like this. As all the Carabalista will deal with all these spearmen. Benny's still not paying attention. Now he pulls them back finally. The Murmillo army has assembled here. How many axemen? 7 axemen versus 32 Murmillo. Benny is full pop, but his army is not equipped to deal with this amount of heavy Murmillo. As he's retreating, huge amount of units queued up. A temple coming up onto this top side. For potentially more priests, I have to assume. You have to remember this is a 190 pop army plus 10 Dryads. As the Pharaoh gets brought over. Spearman coming in onto the back line here. Targeting down the Stymphalian bird there. Trying to take that out as fast as possible. As DarthNox notices it to some degree. Pulling away. Murmillos getting pulled to take out the Pharaoh. As the Stymphalian bird will live another day. And it looks to me like Benny has not managed to make this one town center classical all-in work. And DarthNox takes the dub in 22 minutes with some exceptional defense, but I think getting very, very lucky here. I think if Benny had sent a villager down, walled this off, prevented this gold mine from getting taken that easily, even with the sort of terrible fight that happened where DarthNox like sort of won really, really nicely over here, even with that, I think Benny could have pulled himself back into this game. But it didn't end up happening. DarthNox win 2-1. Congratulations to him. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit the follow button, subscribe button, all the other good stuff, as we will be watching many more Athenian League games going into the tournament season that will be starting sooner or later. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll move into the next one. DarthNox, thanks for the raid, my friend. Shall we play some more Gimmity games? I need to go to sleep soon. No, I've still got... I think I got an hour left in me or something. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. Let's play a game. Orion, sorry, my dude. No Smurfs, no under 1500. What do I do for a living? I play music and I stream this video game and I make YouTube videos for this video game. When's another free-for-all match? Do you guys want to do a free-for-all now? I kind of want to play a couple more 1v1s. Let's play this guy. Hello, Mr. the Dark Soul. We might play one a little later, actually. We can play a free-for-all. Maybe I'll play 1 or 2 more games and then we'll play a free-for-all. Does that sound good? Hades, Mira.
Πρόσεχε, τέκτον, έτοιμοι.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Καλός. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πάνω. Λέγε βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Ορθάν. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay.
Ναι. Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Έστω. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος.
Give me this. Good luck, good luck.
Λέγε. Πάνω. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Λέγε,
Έτοιμος.
πρόσταγμα, πρόσεχε, πρόσταγμα,
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Is this how it works? Is this the build? I can't remember. Was I supposed to put a villager onto wood earlier instead of having... I think I was.
έτοιμοι. Λέγε, βούλομαι, βρυτόμος, πρόσεχε,
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
I kind of want to go for Cyclops here. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Λέγε.
It's probably not.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Θηρευτής. Λέγε. Ναι. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Λέει πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
A villager rush in a Hades mirror?
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα θηρευτής. Ναι, έστω. Θηρευτής.
Okay, well we got our Vaults of Erebus in. It wasn't pretty, but we did it. And that's all that matters.
Λέγε τέκτον. Βρυτόμος. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Λέει πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Παν. Ορθός. Βουλάνι. Βούλο.
Do I want more myth units or melee or archer? I don't know.
Ορθός.
I don't know what I want. I'm always confused.
Πρόσεχε, θηρευτής.
No, I think I want to go for Cyclops here.
Θηρευτής.
Let's see what happens.
Μάλιστα, θηρευτής.
2 TC Cyclops, 1 TC Cyclops. It's gonna be it. Who's generally known for being the best in AOM? The Mister. The Mister has won 4 S-tier tournaments. Kavoth has won 1, but Mister wasn't in it.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη.
Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Προς ναι, θηρευτής. Βούλομ, θηρευτής.
Okay. So,
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
he hasn't got much gold here.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμο. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε, έστω, πανί, ναι.
Λέγε. Ορθβάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθβούλομαι. Παν. Ορθός. Παν. Βούλομαι.
Βουλ, μάλιστα.
Έσμα, βούλομαι.
Προσέχε, ναι. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Παν. Ορθός.
Έτοιμο. Ναι. Τέκτον. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόσε. Βούλ. Ταπεινός.
Λέει πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμο. Πάνι.
I think we're both doing the same thing.
Έστω. Προσέχε.
Πανί, ναι.
That's no fun.
Μάλιστα.
Λέγε μάλιστα, ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έστω.
Έστω. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμη. Λέγε θηρευτής. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Τέκτον.
Πρόστα. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Προς θηρευτής. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμο. Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Επαν, μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε, ναι. Έσμα, βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόστα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Ορθβούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Ορθβούλομαι. Πάνι. Έτοιμο. Ορθός.
Προσαν, μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Προς θηρευτής.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Ταπεινός.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε έστω.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Λέγε.
Did not see an armory, so I don't think he's doing a fast heroic behind this.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθό. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Θρητόμος.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Όρο. Ισμάχιν. Ορθό. Εισβολή. Καλό. Όρο. Ισμάχιν. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλός. Ισμάχιν. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Καλός. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Πάνι.
Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Μάλιστα. Ναι, εσβάκε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Όρο. Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθβάνι. Ορθβάνι. Ορθβούλομαι.
Well, that happened. You're not supposed to just A move the or you're not supposed to just right click the Cyclops onto the temple. Why FF? I mean, he lost everything. He lost his entire army. And he lost a couple of villages. So he's just so far behind. Poor guy. He wanted to Cyclops me. He thought I wasn't going to go for them. He thought I was going to be a lamer. But no, I was the one who was trying to be doing the fun stuff. Iser Martyr, look at this guy. Look at him. I see you're random. Don't pretend like you're playing random versus me. Thanks, Hells. You the man. Wah. It serves you right for rushing Ogneni. You should never do that. Okay, we are Fushi versus what is that?
请下命令。遵命。准备遵命，出发。是。好的。什么遵命？见主公。请下命令，遵命。是的，出发，出发，出发。遵命。是的，遵命，遵命。什么？ 准出发，猎人准备好，开战！左出发，左出发，左发，遵命，左出发，左出发，左出发，左出发，是的，遵命。准备好了，出发，左出发。请下命令。是的，好的。请下命，左出遵命，遵命。
I overgrabbed that.
是的。 出左出遵命，出遵命，出遵命，出左出左出左出遵出发，遵命出发，左出遵命，出遵命，出发，左出遵命，出遵命，出发。什么出发？什么？是的。见主公，见主公。是的，左出发，左出发，左出发。
All right, so. What do we do in this matchup? It's pretty open. Oops, 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 oops.
出遵命。是的。什么遵命？见主公。见主公，猎人。什么
Not the end of the world, but it's not good though.
准备好了，出发。
I didn't want to do that.
出发。左出发，左出发，左出发。什么遵命？ 出伐木工。
准备好建筑工，猎人。是的。
什么？准备遵命。
是的。
准备好出遵命，出发。左出遵命，出遵命，出发。左出发。是的，出发。伐木工。
什么？出发。伐木工。
起什么？出发。遵命。准备好了。什么？请下命令。出发。遵命。是。出发。遵命。出发。左出发。
下命令。是的。
请下命令，建筑猎人。
什么？遵命。遵命。出发。遵命。
什么？
是的，好的，是的。
起出发。遵命。请下矿工，准备好了。是遵猎人。
是的，遵命建筑。
是的。请下命令，攻击。什么？遵命。遵命。出发。遵命。遵命。出发。
准备好了，出发。猎人。
请下命令。是的。遵命。准备遵命攻击。什么？行，开遵命。起出发。左出发。是的。左出遵命。出发。转左。是的。左出发。转左出发。什么？建筑工伐木工。什么？遵命。左出发。是左出发。左出发。开战。遵命攻击。准备好了，请下前进。准备就绪。行，攻击。遵命。出发。准备好了，左出发。左出发。左出发。遵命。是的。遵命。是。行，准备就绪。请下开战。开战。出发。左出遵命。出发。出发。遵命。什么？是的。攻击。开战。是的，遵命，行，遵命，准备就绪，行，遵命，行，遵命，出，遵命，下命令，遵命，是的，请下命令。
什么遵命？建筑。
什么？请遵命，出发，准备好了，出发。是的，好，攻击，出发，是什么？
是的。
是的。建筑工。
准备好了，请下命令，开战。遵命。是的，建筑工。
请下猎人。
什么？请下命令，攻击。准备好，请下开战。是的，遵命。出发。遵命。出发。左出发。左出遵命。遵命。是的，遵命。开战。出发。什么？准备。
Get a little sneaky snipe there.
是的，伐木工。什么？出发猎人。
出发。请下命令。准备好了，建筑工，准备就绪。出发，开战。 的。遵命。遵命。准备好。遵命。是的。遵命。是出攻击。出发。遵命。出发。是的。遵命。遵命。什么？出发好了。遵命。遵命。是出，请下命令。行。准备好了。遵命。出发。出发。开战。准备就绪。
准备遵命。
是的。什么？遵命。攻击。是攻击。开战。是的。下命。攻击。开战。开战。
是的。列
什么？准备好了。是的。是的。攻击。开战。请下命令。什么？开战。请下攻击。是的。是。准备开战。准备前进。
是的。建筑工。建筑工。
什么？是的。准备好。是的。前进。出发。攻击。什么？开战。是的。开战。请下遵命。攻击。请下命令。行。前进的攻击。
GG. My units were kind of like, there's this, you really have to be careful. I think I saw, like, a lot of people think that the game is being weird, but really it's like, I'm trying to move units that don't want to move together very well. Like, for example, if I have these Dow swordsmen and I'm trying to move the fire archers, I accidentally have a Dow swordsman in my formation, they're just going to get all weirded. So you just have to make sure you're moving just the units you want to move. So just the archers. I think if I got here a little bit sooner, I would have been much better off in this spot. But here's what it is. And he got the thing up. I think he did something weird over here attacking this. Just had to power it up. Oh well, GG. Needed fort directly and spam Huskell. That's how I play it. That's how I play it. Like, if I play against China with Freya, I just put the fort in my main base. Yeah, he did say he forgot to age up. He did not use Gullimbursty. Yeah, he could have dropped Gullimbursty to get that up. I would have had to run. No worries, Benny. Nice job. Nice games. Go ladder? Why would I go ladder when I can just play customs? Much more fun. I get to play a variety of different players from a variety of different backgrounds and have some fun. Save tier for another day. Oh, this is Kota. I beat him with towers last time I played him playing as Hades. It was pretty funny. Put that game up on YouTube. It was a good game. Now I'm gonna play this one more standard. Play some fun Loki shenanigans. Standard-ish. I don't know. Just be careful. Whenever Eric comes into an AOM stream, he's looking to bait people. That's his whole purpose here. He lets slip in a Discord. Now I know that he's just a bait artist. Hey Destructo, I haven't seen you in ages, man. What's going on? Traveling the world. It's a thing of beauty, man. Love. Traveling Vermont? What does that mean? There's some sort of hidden meaning there. Retired from A. No one ever retires from AOM. They just take breaks. You missed the previous game? Yeah, it was a quick one. It's unfortunate. Playing against Isomato, I've had some really good games against him lately. But that game was a shorty. I think I found a lot of goats here. It's very nice. I want to put this temple here attached to the forest. I don't want my wood villagers to be on the forest because that would be bad. Because then they would forest fire and then it would open up my gold mine. And I don't want that to be a obvious option for my opponent. Like, you could just do it without the ability to kill off some villagers, but am I going to get this up in time? I don't think I will. Let's just get another guy out. Put a house and a cheeky wall here. So if I click in the center, then that builds all of them, which is what I want. Oh, I didn't pre-queue. Oh well, this is fine. Now I don't have to build the dudes later. Let's get another house. Just trying to lock in my my gold mine here so I don't take too much damage. Looking for relics down the bottom. All goats.
Hver þar? Samþykkt. Til, já. Skip, satt. Skipan. Hver ég vil. Til samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil samþykkt. Já, satt. Tilbúin. Já, satt. Samþykkt. Hver þar? Ég vil. Satt. Til samþykkt. Hver, já. Ja, já, hver satt? Ég samtilbú satt. Ég já, ég samþykkt. Ja, satt, hver já. Ég vil. Ég vil. Satt. Skip satt. Ja, samþykkt. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
I should have spied that.
Hver það? Samþykkt. Til satt. Ég já. Samþykkt. Satt, já. Fyrst ég vil, já, satt. Skipan, satt. Já, já. Til ég vil. Samþykkt. Samþykkt, já, ég vil. Fyrir, já. Til orundur ég vil. Já, samþykkt, satt. Skipan, já, samþykkt. Tilbúin. Hver þar? Já, samþykkt. Hver þar? Ég vil, já.
Whoops. Did not mean to put those villagers over onto gold there. That was not correct. I am a silly duffer-dan.
Something. Tilbúin.
Veiðimaður.
Something. Já. Ég viss. Satt. Hver satt? Veiðimaður.
Veiðimaður.
Skipan. Timbur. Satt.
Hver ég vil? Satt.
Já.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Já. Timbursveit. Ég vil. Something.
Skipan.
Ég vil. Satt. Já. Something. Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Ég vil. Hver satt? Já. Something. Hver þar?
Já. Something.
Skipan.
Já.
Til ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Satt. Hver something. Skipan. Hver það? Ég vil. Já. Satt. Satt. Já. Ég satt. Já. Já. Ég satt. Já. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Something. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Satt. Ég vil. Já. Samt. Ég vil. Ég já. Satt. Ég vil. Já. Skip something. Ég vil. Já. Já. Something. Satt. Hver já. Satt. Something. Hver það?
Ég vil.
Já. Skip tilbúin. Já. Ég something. Satt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Skip timbursveit. Já. Já. Satt. Hver þar? Já. Hver þar? Satt. Skipan samt fjósamaður. Hver já. Something. Til satt. Já. Ég já. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Já. Ég satt. Something. Satt.
All right. Let's keep going. I think I just make some dwarves and go next stage. No. I mean, the other option is I stay this age, get these guys. So I think I might. Well, I'll not stay in the age, but I will get those guys.
Skipan. Já. Skipan. Satt. Já. Ég satt. Hver já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Samt timbursveit. Hver það? Tilbúin. Satt. Samt tilbúin. Ég satt. Já. Skipan? Já. Timbursveit. Já. Ég samt. Fjósamaður. Skip. Hver það? Ég samt. Já. Samt. Ég já. Ég vil. Something. Skip. Já. Ég something.
I don't know why I couldn't wall this off.
Ég vil. Skip. Timbursveit.
Já. Something.
Já. Já. Ég something.
Já, hvað samþykkt? Ég vil.
Já. Hver það? Já. ég satt. Já. Fyrir þar. Tilbúið. Fyrir þar. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Samt já. Ég vil. Satt. Tilbúin. Fyrir þar. Samþykkt. Já. Ég satt. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Já.
I don't know.
Tilbúin.
Skipan. Timbursveit. Ég vil. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin. Já.
I think what I'm gonna do
Samþykkt. Skip. Já. Satt.
is try and sneak a hearse around this way.
Ég vil. Já. Satt. Ég vil.
Forgot to build units, I'm not gonna lie.
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Hver þar?
Satt.
Já. Já.
Já.
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Satt. Sjá. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Hver satt? Ég vil.
And we'll look for
Já. Satt. Ég vil.
Ég vil.
okay, let's go frost.
Já. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Ég vil samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Satt. Ég já.
Ég samþykkt.
Hver er það satt? Ég satt.
Hver satt?
Já, já, samþykkt.
Ég samt. Ég vil. Satt.
Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin. Já. Satt. Ég já. Ég vil.
Já.
Skipan. Samþykkt.
Til satt. Ég vil. Satt.
Já, ég tilbúin. Já.
Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Ég
I'm in some trouble here, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like my position in the slightest.
Skipan. Ég satt. Já.
Skipan. Búkard. Samt. Ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Ég samt. Já. Satt. Já. Ég vil. Fyrir það. Já. Ég satt. Já. Já. Ég já. Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Satt. Já. Já. Satt. Já. Skip. Já. Samþykkt. Fyrir ég já.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég
Já.
vil.
Ég vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Satt. Ég samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Atrás. Til já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Ég já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Já. Ég satt. Fyrir þar. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Já. Fyrir þar. Tilbúin. Skip. Já.
Já. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Satt.
Tilbúin. Satt.
Ég samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Samt. Já.
Já. Já. Já. Já.
Tilbúin. Já. Satt. Ég
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin.
Hver þar? Satt.
Satt. Samtimburs. Ég vil. Timbursveit.
Fyrir það. Já. Ég vil.
Já. Ég vil.
Okay.
Samþykkt. Ég já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Sækið fram.
Skipan. Já. Já. Satt.
Já. Já. Skipan.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Já. Ég vil.
Fyrir já. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Já. Já. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Skip.
Ég samþykkt.
Já, já, ég vil.
Til já. Skipan, hver þar? Já, Rótsveinn. Já, samþykkt.
Satt, já, ég vil.
Já, til já. Já, ég samþykkt.
Tilbúin, já. Ég vil. Já, ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Til já, já, satt. Ég samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Já, ég samþykkt.
Já, ég vil.
Skipan.
Hver það? Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Hver það? Tilbúin. Ég samþykkt. Satt. Já.
Já.
Ég samþykkt. Ég samþykkt. Atrás. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Hver ég vil. Já. Já, samþykkt. Til orustu slag. Til já, hver til orustu slag.
Tilbúin. Sækið fram.
Já, tilbúin. Ég vil. Já, samþykkt. Skip ég vil. Hver það? Já. Já, satt. Ég vil.
I need...
Skip samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Skip satt. Samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Hver það? Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Já, satt. Já, ég samþykkt. Já. Hver satt? Til já. Hver það? Já. Samþykkt.
I need this, I need these.
Já, samþykkt. Hver já. Satt, ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Ég samþykkt. Já, ég satt. Skipan til orustu hver þar.
Okay, once you get a talent sensor up.
Já, samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Hver þar? Hver þar?
Já, skipan.
Já, ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, satt. Ég samþykkt. Já, ég samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil.
Já.
Hver það? Já. Tilbúin. Já. Satt. Atrás. Hver það? Til orustu slag. Ég vil. Já. Skipan. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Skipan. Já. Hver skipan? Já, satt. Hver það? Já, ég til. Já, samþykkt. Ég vil. Hver já, ég vil. Já. Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Já. Til. Já, ég vil.
Off! Off! Fly away! I have no one gathering resources at the moment. I have this thing as well. That was nasty. Yucky, yucky. I think you guys come over here as well.
Skip ég já. Fyrir þar. Atrás.
Já, ég grjótsveinn.
Charge!
Skip ég já. Skip. Já. Tilbúin. Skip hann.
Ugh. GG! Fucking Nidhogg. He did great. Look at him go. I saw a whole bunch of throw in action and I thought, you know what? Let me kill those with my Nidhogg. He's so strong. Look at this bad boy. I still prefer the lightning sneeze dragon. How much damage did he do? He did 3,742 damage. That's less. That's less than like a lightning storm, by the way. Oh, it might be the same as a lightning storm. I don't know. Wait, let me have a look. How much damage does lightning storm do? 100 divine. 45. So this does 4,500 damage. So yeah. This guy needs a buff. He didn't get enough damage done. Yeah, these trolls are still good, guys. I think they nerfed him a while ago, but they're still really, really strong. Go the trolls. They brought me back into this one. I think Koto wasn't paying attention too many times. Like, he ran in and attacked my temple, and I got off a couple of specials on his cavalry, killed some. Over here as well happened there. You have to be really on your toes, because these are kind of like the mangonel of Age Mythology. If you get hit by the boulder, you die. So don't get hit by the boulder. All right, let's keep going. More, give me the games. Have I seen J Atlas? No, what's that? How do you kill mass trolls though? Hold on. Basically, you have to... Oh, this looks sick. I don't know why it's Oh, there we go. I don't know why it's loading, but... Oh, I lost it. I shouldn't have clicked anything. Let me try refreshing. There you go. It's John Arbiter, but he's John Atlas. John Go Brazy. I'm sorry. Looking for 1,500 plus players. If you are, come back on a real account. What was I going to say? How do you kill trolls? So they're really immobile. So catching them out of position is your best bet. But it's kind of hard with Odin, right? Maybe you know, you can go for Jarls as well with Odin, with Ringgiver, and that can catch them out. What else? Hersa can also catch them out. But probably not the best idea versus Loki to mash too many of them. Which might be okay. I don't know. All right. Let's go again. Do Godi need a buff? I don't think so. I think Godi are okay. I think the game's pretty fun at the moment. Don't need too many changes. Small changes can be fine, but you know, nothing too crazy. Oh, we just played this matchup. Is there something else I can do here? I guess, seeing as I went Four City last game, I guess I should go Heimdall this game. Where is Nullra anyways? I don't know. I think when they made some changes that he didn't really like, and he quit because of it. Which is his right. He can do that. He'll be back. Everyone comes back. No one quits AOM. They just take breaks. Isn't that right?
Tilbúin.
Game sure looks sick now. It is sick. I mean, the game's been pretty good pretty much every single patch. There's been one patch that I thought was rubbish for competitive, and I was trying to play as competitive as I possibly could on that patch, which made me hate it even more. But apart from that, most of the time it's been pretty good. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to rush him. I don't care what the map is. I'm going to rush him. I'm just going to do it. YOLO. YOLO rush. Do 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 do. So yeah, I'm not spending any wood on pickaxe because I'm only going to put 2 villagers onto wood. I want to put the rest into Herso out of my temple and just go kill him. Jesus, that villager almost died. Rhino are dangerous. Rhino are very dangerous. I'm really hoping those ravens don't just go straight. But even if they do, it's not the end of the world. Okay, I think we might be safe here. I gotta send one Herso back home to defend my villages. Actually, do I? Let's send this guy back. No, let's not do that.
Já. Já. Hver þar? Já. Já, til satt. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Ég sjá. Ég satt fyrir samþykkt. Ég vil. Atrás. Til hver það? Já. Já. Til orrustuslag. Já. Skipan. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Hver það? Til orrustuslag. Til samþykkt. Skip. Já. Til samþykkt. Tilbúin. Timbur. Hver það? Ég samþykkt. Til já. Ég samþykkt. Skipan. Hver ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Hver það? Samtill satt. Já. Ég fyrst. Já. Ég samþykkt satt. Já. Hver það?
Hver það? Til ég samþykkt. Ég vil kjósa.
Skip. Hver það? Já. Ég já. Ég vil. Já. Atrás. Til já. Tilbúin. Skipan. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Í samþykkt. Já. Já. Satt. Til orrustuslag. Til já. Hver ég samþykkt.
Já. Timbursveit. Timbursveit.
Já. Ég tilbúin. Hver til ég já. Ég já. Satt. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Satt. Hver já. Satt. Ég vil. Atrás. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Ég já. Ég samþykkt. Samþykkt. Já. Ég já. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Satt.
Okay.
Satt. Til já. Ég já. Já. Samþykkt. Satt. Hvers já. Til satt. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Fjósamaður. Hver það? Já. Samsatt. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Til já. Hver sam já. Ég vil. Satt. Ég vil. Já. Já. Ég satt. Skipan. Hver það? Ég já. Satt. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Ég vil. Timbursveit.
Til já. Atrás. Satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, ég vil já. Hver satt? Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já, ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, tilbúin. Já, ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Já, tilbúin. Hver það? Tilbúin. Já, samþykkt. Ég já.
I think I'm losing my advantage here.
Já. Satt. Já, samþykkt. Ég vil.
Já.
Já, satt. Já, skip. Ég vil. Timbur. Já. Já, satt. Ég satt.
Hver það?
Satt. Timbursveit. Til já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Hver þar?
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Hver þar? Já, satt. Ég satt. Já, ég satt. Til já. Já, ég samþykkt. Ég satt. Já, satt. Ég já. Satt. Já. Ég satt. Já. Ég satt. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Ég satt. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Satt. Ég já. Tilbúin. Ég já. Já. Ég samþykkt. Skip. Samþykkt. Já. Ég satt. Ég satt. Já. Ég satt. Já. Já. Já, satt. Já, samþykkt. Ég samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já, ég já, satt. Skip, já, ég samþykkt. Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Ég já, satt. Hver satt? Ég vil. Já, til ég satt. Ég já. Satt. Já, ég já, satt. Ég satt. Já, satt. Já. Ég skip tilbúin. Atra satt. Ég já, satt. Tilbúin. Ég samþykkt. Já. Til orrustuslag. Ég vil. Til orrustuslag. Já, ég já, ég vil. Já. Hver það? Satt. Ég vil. Já. Skip. Ég vil. Satt. Skipan. Ég satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég samþykkt. Já, satt. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Satt.
Já, satt. Ég vil. Ég samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Hver er? Já, ég vil. Já, samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Skipa. Já, tilbúin. Já, ég fækið. Já.
Oh my god.
Skip, já, hver er það?
Oh my god.
Já, samþykkt. Skip.
How does one get that many?
Já.
Einherji.
Já, aðrá. Skip, já, tilbú. Aðrá. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Ég vil.
Hver er það? Tilbú. Ég vil. Já, ég vil. Hver er þar? Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Hver er þar? Já. Já, samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Skip. Já.
Hver er þar?
Satt. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Já, satt. Skipan. Já. Satt.
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Timbursveit.
Hver er það? Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já, ég vil. Já, ég samþykkt. Hver er þar? Samþykkt. Já, ég vil.
Hver er þar? Satt. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Já, satt. Hver er þar? Hver er þar? Samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Samþykkt.
Hver er þar? Ég vil. Satt. Grjótsveit.
Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Hver er? Já. Satt. Já. 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 Skipan. Samþykkt. Hver er ég? Já. Já. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Já. Ég samþykkt.
Já. Tilbúin. Satt.
Tilbúin.
Já. Skipan.
Got him! Wow. Well, that was fun. Stressful. How many I only got Einherji spawn. That was wild. That was so wild. How many Einherji can you get before it says no more Einherji allowed? I mean, technically it's random, but my god, that was a lot of Einherji. I even decided, you know what, time for Yalahorn there, but I should have got it before the fight. If I knew I was going to get like 15 Einherji in a row, I would have gotten Yalahorn like super early. Terrible. That was fun. GG. How do you see the opponent's stats in the HUD? That's a plugin from Uros128. You need to grab the thing and use it in OBS or whatever. I can't see it on my screen. I can only see it through OBS. It's currently 2 a.m. for me right now. I know it's a short stream, but unfortunately, that's all I have time for today. Tomorrow I'll be on late as well, but I think I'll be going for much longer. So apologies. Apologies for anyone who wanted to see more Age of Mythology, but today is unfortunately not the day. We did have some good games though, so that's good. I'm going to send you guys over to Deities of Death, who are casting Athenian League. To those on YouTube, I bid you adieu, and I will see you later. Wow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.